Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick pregnancy update. I am currently about 8 weeks right now, I think 8 weeks and a couple of days. I've been nauseous almost all day. That started around, I think it was about 6.5 weeks is whenever my nausea started. And it's not just morning sickness, it's all day sickness. Literally all day it's a really weird feeling. I feel like I want to puke, I feel like I want to eat, and then I feel like I'm really full, which is so confusing. So I'm not really sure what to do to make myself feel better. You know, sometimes when I eat it feels better, sometimes when I just drink water it feels better, but then other times I try the same thing the next day and it actually makes me feel worse. So I'm still kind of figuring it out as I go. My mom, she had 3 kids, and she never had any morning sickness. So up until, about 6.5 weeks, I thought I was kind of on that same boat, and I was like, yes, I don't have to get any morning sickness. And then that one day hit me, it just hit me hard. It was just like, boom, you want to throw up now. It was rough. I'm still kind of experiencing it right now. It's not as bad today, which I'm crossing my fingers, hopefully that it starts to go away. But I know one day last week I kind of felt better, and the next day it was like, I actually haven't puked yet, which is nice. I almost did about 2 or 3 times. I ran to the toilet thinking I would actually puke, but it ended up never happening. So I guess that's a good thing. I know some people do end up puking almost every day, at least in the beginning. So I guess in a way I'm lucky that I'm not experiencing that. I'm not as lucky as my mom though, when she didn't get sick at all. I've just been exhausted all the time. I used to do the grocery shopping, the cooking, cleaning, everything. Ever since I think it was around that time, around 6 weeks, it seriously feels like you haven't slept in days and you're just exhausted. At least for me, that's what I felt like. As soon as I would come home, I would just fall asleep. And I used to stay up until, 11 p.m. midnight most nights. And now I'm in bed by 8 p.m., which is so weird for me. But I'm honestly just exhausted at that point. I come home and I just eat and I fall asleep. I couldn't eat anything for the first couple days. I am such a big breakfast person. I love breakfast. Every single day I have a huge breakfast, and whenever that day hit me where I was just constantly feeling nauseous, I couldn't even eat anything. Everything just looked disgusting. The first breakfast, I think I just had, a protein shake, and that was it. I couldn't even have anything else. And I did that for about a week or so. That being said, it's been really hard for me to eat things. I've actually lost 4 pounds already, which I know isn't very good. I know I'm supposed to be gaining some weight. As soon as this, nausea goes away, I know I'll go back to my eating, and I usually eat a lot. So I know I'll get that weight back. But it's just right now, it's just really hard to eat. Before I became pregnant, I was almost for about a year maybe, I'm not really sure, but I actually started not eating dairy. I stopped, having milk, yogurt, all those things, no cheese, or at least very minimal cheese. And I come to realize I am just craving cheese, and I just feel like that's one of the things that make my stomach feel better. Had Chris buy me a bunch of cheese, which is so weird for me. But I mean, I'm able to eat it and it makes my stomach feel good, so that's what I'm doing. I bought some yogurt, I bought some real milk. Usually I just buy almond milk, but I bought some real milk, and it seems to settle my stomach a little bit. So that's what I've been doing. I don't know how long this will last for, but I've been kind of figuring out, what works for me and what doesn't. And as of now, my main, food group is cheese. I know before I became pregnant, I was thinking, I'm gonna eat so healthy when I'm pregnant, only fruits and vegetables and non-processed things. But now I understand. You just eat what won't make you want to puke, and that's just what it is. I totally feel for all the pregnant women in the world and all the moms in the world that obviously went through this, because I understand it now. You just eat what you can eat, and if it's healthy or not, I mean, you try your best, but if it's either not eating or eating, you know, some cheese, eat the dang cheese. Hopefully, once this nausea goes away, I'll kind of get back to, you know, eating healthy. I also haven't worked out ever since that day where my nausea got really bad. So I definitely want to get back to at least, you know, doing some light workouts as soon as I feel like I can. But right now, again, I'm just so exhausted and I feel nauseous, so it's just not working with my schedule right now. Oh, cravings. Like I said, cheese is kind of really in my top cravings is cheese. If I see an article and there's something about food in there, most of the time I'm like, I feel like that would be good. And then I text Chris and I'm like, hey, can you get me this? So one day I had him get string cheese, popsicles, and ginger candy. I had him bring those 3 things and he was like, you're totally pregnant. I've just been craving a lot of things I usually don't crave. And just watching commercials on TV, these things that I usually don't care for, I'm like, that actually looks really good. My first appointment is going to be in May, be about 12 weeks. And I know that's a little bit later than people usually do, but my schedule was just a little bit busy and I'm traveling next week. They were also obviously busy. So just the day that worked was, you know, in or first week of May or second? I don't know. No, second week of May. That's whenever our appointment will be. So in that appointment, we just do a bunch of blood work, do a sonogram, which I'm really excited about. So actually be able to see the baby. I know it's gonna be like so tiny. I know they have some blood tests that you can find out the gender early on. I don't know if my doctor does that, but I'll ask her and just see, because of course I want to know as soon as possible. So we'll see if, you know, we can do that. If not, I know I have to wait a couple more weeks for that. Oh, and I've been having crazy dreams. Very vivid, but just complete, doesn't make any sense. I had a dream where I had a fish, it was like a goldfish, and I just filled my room with water. It was about like this much with water. Then I put the goldfish in the ground, and then I was like, oh no, I need a fish tank. And then, I don't know, it was a random dream. And then I remember the next day, I had a random thought, you know, oh, I need to get a fish tank. And then I was like, wait, what? And then I kind of remember my dream and I was like, but then I was thinking maybe I do want a fish. I don't know, maybe I'll get a fish later on. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick belly shot. Currently I'm about 8 weeks right now, so it's not gonna be, you know, anything too crazy. Probably look exactly the same, but here we go. That's front. And here's the side. I'm not really sure if that's a bump or not, or if that's always been there, or if that's just because it had some food. I don't know. But that's what it is right now. I just can't wait until I actually start getting a cute little pregnant belly. I can't wait for that. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel. I'll just keep doing these once, you know, something changes. But if it's the same kind of symptoms, I'm sure you guys don't want to hear that again. Don't forget to comment below on just the weird cravings you've had and just any weird dreams you've had also, because, you know, my random fish dream was so strange and it really felt real the next day that I really wanted to buy a fishbowl for some reason. So thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Good night!